Lord, please forgive me. I know that I'm stuck in my ways. Shit, I feel like ain't nothing gonna change. I just came home from the pen. Still feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Altercation with these niggas steady ducking the jakes. And I got a girl back home, can't send the love of the same. I miss leadership, it's double the pain. Not to drive you insane. And I still had thoughts on busting the brain. I'll be traded. I'ma take my trust to the grave. Said I've been slept on and stepped on. Nothing like the rest on 'em. Like Nike, I just do it quiet when that check coming. Prices on my head, tell them fuck niggas the best. Some of them pussies ain't gonna scratch nothing. No, they ain't gonna dead nothing. They ain't why shit die. I ain't letting shit fly. I ain't letting shit slide. I'm still a good guy. And good niggas finish last. So I'm right back in my bag. That's why they fuck niggas mad and it's sad. Won't let them knock me off my pivot. Stable with my position. I'm partner, he trying to handle me, praying on my existence. Should've known he was different. Cut him short, the decision, the dog. And I seen the bitch in him when it gets at tuition. Fumble with my suspicion. I'm paying the consequences for fucking with a dependent. Mama, she tried to help me. I should've listened. I said I'm only 26. Been a while since I've been a child. Adapted to the streets and different houses I was in and out. Mama, she was hustling, so a nigga never went without. At least I thought I was 14 when she kicked me out. The tables turn, bitches burn, you live and learn. I hate to say it, but I guess I'm blessed with a gift of curse. Quick reactions, I think it's best if I listen first. Look to the sky so fucking long that my vision hurt. Now, Pops, how you turn your back on your only seed? You show them niggas in the streets love before me. Last time I got to see you was with them police. And when I went to jail, nobody ever noticed me. Sitting in that cold cell, nobody ever wrote to me. No one to look up to in the streets, nobody coaching me. Come to think about it, really miss saying you're holding me. Just lost my granny, my best friend, auntie, people close to me. I'm saying, God, please take me away. God, please take me away. God, please take me away. Away from the pain, don't let me walk through the rain. I'm so caught up in my ways and I can't seem to escape. Ain't too many real in the world, so fake. People claiming that they love you, but they envy with hate. Niggas talk behind your back and they go smile in your face. Shit, I'm already hipped just like the side of my waist. Niggas live a perfect life and then they try to relate. While I was sitting in this cell, them niggas ate on my plate. Where everything I send to love, gotta show me the resemblance of fake. I can't fake it no more. It's to the point that I can't take it no more. My heart and mind been engaging in war. It's to the point that I can't take it no more. Feel like I'm jumping off the deep end. Trust issues got me playing defense. A lot of shit I disagree with really got me on some me shit. Against all odds, protect the peace shit. Got me on some me shit. Yelling out, YOLO, DOLO, people. Still say.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bit of Conversation. Today,
What's good, brother? What's good?
Hey, man, you interrupted me,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Did I say
My
hey,
bad. My
Bobby?
bad. I thought,
No,
my bad.
what's going on, Bobby? But yeah, man, welcome to another episode of Bit of Conversation, man. Y'all know what it is, man. First and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Secondly, big ups to all my kings and goddesses that's moderators to the channel. Like I do every night, man. Give y'all flowers, peace, love, and abundance. What's going on with everybody? Hope everybody doing good, man. Hope everybody feeling good. Y'all know how I like to start off every show. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And lastly, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. That's people we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, people we're cordial with, our families, our extended families, and more especially our bearded conversation, our bearded studios, our bearded tabernacle, our bearded lounge after dark, and our bearded midday combo smoke talk family. And don't forget, man, we need to start mastering these 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One more time, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time for somebody in the back that was probably doing some shit instead of listening to me, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to import that thing and sprinkle a little support on top because a little support go a long way. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, You should try it. If it don't work, come on back. We can talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? Before we get into any conversation, man, I got my white nationalist buddy up on the panel with me. So let me do this. The thoughts, views, and opinions of the conversation. The thoughts, views, and opinions of us right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of the conversation are the thoughts, views, and opinions of us right now. We don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. We don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only, with the underlying and undertone on edutainment. So we do emphasize and stress edutainment. Please do not take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional that suits your specific needs. So please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work and research. And don't forget to get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. Because we don't want you going out here robbing no banks, starting a revolt, telling your boss what he or she can take, how they can turn it sideways, and where to put it. Because we done already told you. You feel? Now let's get to it. What's happening, buddy? What's going on?
What's happening, dog? Was that your stream a while ago, or was that Chocolate's?
Well, that was her stream. I was just streaming it on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I had to take advantage of that because you know what I'm saying. It was the idea originated here. You feel? Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. So I went over there.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I went over there to show a little support. You know what I'm saying? They did it all right. I still like Oz better. I think I said Oz had a little bit more drama. I like Oz better. But no, they did all right over there. The ladies did all right. You know what I'm saying? They did all right. It was kind of cool. Yeah, it was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker act like they ain't want to come up though. You feel me? But hey, we can always get the motherfucker to come on up. Come on up here, man. Listen, if I had ladies on the channel, motherfuckers be up here. They be up here. You feel me? That's the easy part. They just got to get the ladies. You know what I'm saying? To be willing to
love the ladies.
Yeah. Now, if the ladies willing participants, Bobby, oh yeah, we are a problem. But I fuck with it though. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing though. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Chocolate, Player Taco over there. The rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Moni, all there. You know what I'm saying? I think they thought your ass was a troll, all that crazy shit you was putting in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I was listening.
And hey, that motherfucker took his shirt off. I say, oh, what the fuck is they got going on?
Yeah, fuck no. Motherfucker looked like the Black Hulk and shit.
I mean, that's cool.
Dave Chappelle did 10 years.
I fuck with it. Nah, he ain't that tall. He ain't that tall. He look like a short little cocky motherfucker. But anyway, but it's like, damn, bro. Now I ain't mad at it. You feel? You know what I'm saying? That's how you get what you do. You do what you do. Shit. Hey, he worked hard for that. You feel? You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you wanna.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dog. Good for you, brother.
Yeah, so if you want to display that shit, I ain't mad at him. You feel? Yeah, because it ain't cause shit. Look, I know a lot of fat motherfuckers got some fine ass women. You feel? I know a lot of ugly motherfuckers. It's all about a preference. You feel? It's all about a preference. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But hey, it is what it is. But nah, man, it was a good little show, man. That was Dark Chocolate. You know what I'm saying? They stole all the lie. They were like, okay, I ain't gonna say stole. Yeah, fuck that. They stole all the ideas, so they went go ahead. Give them a show. But I fuck, like I said, I fuck with it though. It was cool. It was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a dope stream. Fun to listen to.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially because she had a panel. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers come up there, you know what I'm saying, shooting the shit, and it was a decent panel, it wasn't all over the place and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was decent. You know what I'm saying? I think she should do, you know what I'm saying, maybe not to shoot your shot, but like that, them type of panels with people that she know that's not gonna come up there like a fool. I think she can do something.
Yeah, there was a little bit of awkward space in between people talking, when somebody would stop, and then it's like there's 7 people on the screen, but there's 10 seconds where no one would say nothing. It was like, what? That's weird.
Well, see, because they was asking questions, and I think because and Tom, Miss Chocolate, she was trying to do a bunch of shit, and then the ladies asked the question and fade to the back. That's why I'm like, can you repeat the question? Ask the question. But at first though, didn't nobody even want to come up there. I was on my way home from work. I was gonna come up there, but shit, I was trying to decide who I wanted to shoot my shot at. Shit, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So, Well, I knew the person I wanted to shoot my shot at wasn't up on the panel. Put it that way.
Where was she at?
She was in the chat. If I was gonna play the game, the person I was gonna put a shot my shot at wasn't on the panel. Yeah, but it was still interesting and fun though, man. What you got going on, Bobby? What you got going on, man?
Not shit, brother. Just hanging out. Thought I'd stop by and say what's up. I've been thinking about this show and shit.
Yeah. Are we gonna create a separate page? How you want to do that? Because if we stream our first shit, like we still want to be able to stream, goddamn it, on some shit that we made that's gonna be lucrative for us too. Not, you know what I'm saying, just not, you know what I'm saying, for the channel. So we're gonna have to make another page. You know what I'm saying? And because I already got a StreamYard account.
See, I'm not real. I don't. Yeah, I fucked with StreamYard before. As far as YouTube goes, I haven't. I mean, I put no effort into my YouTube musically, or as far as learning all the shit about the streaming aspect of it. But we can create a page.
But
do you want to create it, or would you want me to do it?
Yeah, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said I'll do all that, but that's what I'm saying. Because
so you're gonna.
Go ahead.
You're gonna stream it on YouTube while we go into the Zoom and do the show.
Yeah. So we're streaming from a page that's for us. So it won't be on Bearded Conversation. No, it'll be you know what I'm saying, a political middle page. You feel me? So while we on her platform, we can stream it so we can get traction for us on our page. So it's got to benefit everybody. You feel?
I feel you.
It'll just be me and your page.
Yeah, sounds good.
With our shows, and then we'll put our shorts on there from there. And it'll be separate from what I'm doing over here on Bearded Conversation, because it ain't got shit to do with that. Well, it kind of do, because your beard bigger than mine. I done cut my shit off, but yeah. You feel? Because, you know what I'm saying, but like, because like, we'll be getting her audience as well, right? You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. But then, we might want to, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to grow, right? So we should have our own page and, post our own shorts and shit.
I think that's a good, safe route to take, because relationships fall apart sometimes. It's just be better off that we have our own.
Right. And then you got to think about it too. Even if the relationship, I wasn't thinking about it like that, but that's true too. But you know what I'm saying? What if we want to change the time, and if that's the only time that she got allotted, guess what? We don't have to just do it every Sunday. Whenever we feel like doing something, guess what? We got our own page and we can do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is our show. We're just doing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's
you might have an idea one
mainly for the benefits.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Good possibility.
And we'll just share the fucking page and just put content on the shit. Just no wild shit that we share. Well,
right.
Like, I ain't talking about like what we gonna do. Motherfuckers just ain't no point. You know what I'm saying? None of that crazy shit. You ain't doing none of that goofy shit. Man. That type shit. Like I be saying, motherfuckers putting crazy on it. Yeah.
Need to learn how to make a good thumbnail. That's one thing I never took the time to do. Thumbnails are important.
Yeah, me neither, man. I've been trying to figure that shit. Well, I know a little bit, but not. Maybe I. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to play with this AI shit.
I mean, I seen where you could change the thumbnail, and I just said, fuck it. Every time I started a stream, I thought if somebody's going to come in, they're not looking for a thumbnail. But that's like if you're trying to catch somebody's eye.
Yeah, see, and you know what? And what's crazy is when you put them crazy ass thumbnails up, people they see that shit thinking that's what it's gonna be about, and then they come in and it be about something totally different. So for me, what I try to do, if I know I'm gonna use a bogus thumbnail, and I know people might try to be chiming in just for what's on that thumbnail, I might spend a little time on that thumb. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I might
Right,
touch
right.
on that. Yeah, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's mainly just to attract people attention. Because you know how many, man, I'd have been in so many people's channels, man. Well, just because of the thumbnail, and to come to find out, they ain't even talking about what shit on the thumbnail.
Right. Yeah.
It's just a thumbnail. Yeah. Just to get you know what I'm saying, on the page type shit.
Which, I mean, I get it. It's clickbait.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Shit, that was about. And then, you know, once you get them in there, it's up to you if you can keep them. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to be able to entertain your audience. Do you got a delay over there on me?
Not on you, but I can hear it on me.
What, you on your phone, Bobby?
Yeah, now I have my laptops put up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might need to be on the labs.
Yeah, I got you. I'll get off here and turn it on. Hit you back a minute.
All right. Yeah, get on the labs. Maybe it'll be better. On the delay. Yeah, he gonna get on the laptop, man. But that delay, cause I'm talking, I'm like, why he ain't my question? Oh, shit. Well, what's going on, everybody, man? We in the building, man. We is in the building. You know what I'm saying? We is in the building. Hey, y'all, they talking about raising minimum wage, y'all. That's what's up, man. I think they should raise minimum wage, but it's only in like 19 states, though. You should have known. You know, there's always some tricks with that shit when the government doing anything. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna raise it all across the board. But honestly, though, I think they should raise minimum wage all across the board, though. I think all 50, what is it, 50, 52 states, or how many states it is. I think every state should get a wage increase. You know what I'm saying? I think that's needed. Honestly, I think that's honestly needed, man. I think everybody, like I said again, I think everybody should get. Yeah, again, but I think motherfuckers, yeah, that should be all across the state. Damn, y'all. Check this shit out, man. Mm, mm, mm. And all right, so we got our first thing to thump on. Even though we know this shit is it's crime, it's some everyday shit. But you little motherfuckers out here, man, doing this goofy shit, running away from the police, gotta throw the pipe, getting chased or whatever the case may be or whatever, and you gotta throw your pistol or whatever, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you motherfuckers try to come back later on and retrieve or find you know what I'm saying, pistol, or you might hide your shit somewhere, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And come back and get it when you need it. Just put it up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in the bushes or somewhere, something like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, and listen, I'm not again, we not encouraging or uplifting none of this shit. You feel me? It's just this article, like you know what I'm saying. I want to thump on these these the young brothers out here, man. That's hiding these pipes and bushes and bags and all of you know what I'm saying across Chicagoland area, man. Put your pipe up, bro. Keep it on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have it, keep it on you for real shit. You feel me? Now at a young age, is no reason that you should be needing one. You know what I'm saying? You know, only reason you need one is because you put yourself in a situation where you might have to need one. But if you do what the hell you're supposed to be doing out here, you know what I'm saying you should not to be carrying no pistol around. But and the only reason I'm speaking on it because an 8-year-old boy finds gun and shoots a 7-year-old boy inside a Humble Park. You know what I'm saying? So this Humble Park is, you know what I'm saying, basically more or less a Hispanic neighborhood, right? But still, nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, like these type of things happen everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, y'all might be running from the police, might be throwing your pipe, or you might be hiding it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So you can come back and get it later, whatever the case may be. But now we don't hear about shit like this, but this type of shit happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? A child find a gun and then, you know what I'm saying? And then he ate. You know, we buy our we buy our children these toy guns, these Nerf guns and all this shit, you feel me? So it's just mad. You know what I'm saying? So a child found a gun and shot another child inside of a northwest side home on Thursday evening. Chicago police said. So apparently, I guess this gun was found inside. I don't know where it was found at, but it said he found the gun. So I don't know if it was outside or in the house. It said CPD said the shooting happened in Humboldt Park neighborhood, 3200 block of West Division Street, just after 7 p.m. 8-year-old boy found the gun. Okay, so this was inside of the home. Okay, see, and that's even worse, inside of the home. Like I read an article about a man fell asleep with his gun in his pocket in the bed with his 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? He had the baby on his chest, and then I think it was like a 3, 4-year-old son. He picked it up, you know what I'm saying, and shot it. It's crazy. Shot himself in the arm. You know what I'm saying? So it says the 8-year-old boy found a gun in the home and shot another boy. 7 police said the 7-year-old shot in the arm was transported to Stroger in serious condition. CPD said investigators recovered a gun from the scene. No one is in custody, and area 5 detectives are investigating. This is crazy. See, what is the investigation, man? Who like? See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. If a gun was found inside of a home, right? If that gun had to be owned by what's going on, Bentley. That gun had to be owned by somebody in that fucking house. Like, what do you mean an investigation? Like, let's get these parents. Let's charge these parents, the mother, the father, who stays in that house. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, there ain't no investigation needed, man. Somebody need to be. You know what I'm saying? Come on, this shit is crazy, crazy, man. We got another missing teen too in the city, man. I just that shit is getting ridiculous, man. I read about the 17-year-old girl, Janaya, and her sister. I mean, Maya, I'm sorry, and her little sister. Then a 21-year-old woman was missing the other day. Now we got a young man. Uh, his name is Willie Carter. He was last seen on Christmas, and he looked like he can't be no older than 10. Are you 14? They're like a little bitty ass boy. So the Chicago police has issued an alert for a missing teenager. Willie Carter, age 14, who was last seen on December the 25th, 2025, from 132nd block of Langley. So that's out there in Argyle Gardens. The teenager is known to frequent the Argyle Library in Chicago Ridge Mall and often travels on the CTA buses and train. Willie Carter is described as the African American male, 5'5" in height, weighing 120 pounds. With brown eyes and short black hair, his complexion is medium brown. And concern is growing for his well-being. The time since he was last seen continues to stretch on. Details of his disappearance are still scarce. Police are asking the public for any information. Authorities urge anyone who might seen Carter or has information on his whereabouts to contact Area 2 Special Victims Unit Detectives 312-747-8274 or call 911. His last known clothing descriptions or possible destinations beyond the location he is known to frequent were not provided in the alert. The case number assigned to Carter's disappearance is JJ535039. As community members and family hold on to hope, hold on to hope. They ask the city residents to keep an eye out, keep their hearts open to a boy who is more than a statistic. It says more than another case number, an already overburdened system, care and concern. So yeah, Willie Carter, 14, man. Look him up. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all keep your eyes open, man, if y'all in the city and y'all seen this young man. That's crazy, man. We got too many folk coming up missing, man. Too many people coming up missing. Too many coming up missing. And what's crazy though, man, you know, we send our kids to school every day on these buses and public transportation. And we just don't know, especially our daughters, you know what I'm saying? I see so many young women traveling, man, and it's just crazy, man. The madness and shit that be taking place. Okay, Bobby back. Bobby back. Okay, Bobby back. All right, what's happening?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
What's good? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Now it seemed like it was a delay because when I was talking to you, It was a pause, like he was waiting to hear what the hell I had to say, and then you would respond. It was just it seemed like it was a delay.
Well, yeah, that was probably just because of me, because I was trying to give you time because I knew that I had a delay.
Oh, okay. See, because now it's better, because and now when I say something, you respond right back. See, yeah,
Right. Yeah, I like this better. It sounds better.
yeah. See what it
So,
see. Yeah, y'all always be on them damn
have you
phones,
been
man.
keeping up with any of this Erica Kirk shit that's going on?
No, inform us. I really don't keep up with that shit. That really ain't my
Brother,
cup of tea.
brother, it's fucking wild. There, she was in on it, 100%. You could never convince me that she did not in some way know something about the assassination of her husband.
Why do you say that though?
There's a here. I'm gonna send you a video and
No, I'm
let
asking you
you.
why do you say
Okay,
that?
why do I think that? Just because of she went on this crazy fucking media campaign and
Mm-hmm.
did a bunch of daytime television shows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, they just did their big, it was called AmFest. It was where, it's like a conservative convention where young conservatives go there and they have people speak and shit. It was Charlie's big thing that he did every year. Erica hosted it this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just the speech that she gave at the end of it. Well, and plus they put up the tent that Charlie was shot under, and then we're selling merch right next to the tent where he was shot, where you could sit down and take a picture under the same tent where he was shot. This whole thing has just been a marketing campaign. Her choice of words specifically was once my husband was assassinated, not when my husband was assassinated, which implies former knowledge subconsciously. I don't think she meant to say that because I'll give it to her. I don't think she's that bright, but her choice of words, I think, just in that one speech alone, says a lot
Well,
about
if
her
she did,
character. And
okay, so let's say this. So if she did allegedly kill her husband and now she's in control of all that money, shit, I think she's smart. She ain't in jail yet. Shit.
I think the people around her are smart. I think that, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I watched a video by Wolves and Finance. Shout out Wolves and Finance. And he was doing some deep diving into TPUSA's financial history and shit. And he found out that they're sending millions of dollars to a fucking PO box in a FedEx building in California that a senator in Arizona owns. I think they're sending millions of dollars, and the senator has a company. Uh, don't I'm not going to quote it because I can't remember the name specifically right now, but he's got a company that he runs that all these politicians are paying millions of dollars to, and it all goes to this one postal mailbox at a FedEx in Arizona. The dude did an expose on it, Wolves and Finance. He goes and finds the PO box, and he's like, "It's just a normal ass PO box in a FedEx office. You wouldn't think that. Why is this random mailbox getting millions of dollars from all kinds of politicians sent to it?"
I mean, shit,
Which is
that's
a good
probably
question that they need to answer. You know,
so we can't send money back and forth to each other. Why you worried about why we sending money?
no, it's a just a cover. It's a ploy for the politician. That's where he's getting all this money sent into, and he's got some sort of political pool because the guy made a correlation between a governor had sent him. I think it was a lady that was running for office. She sent him like a couple $1 million, but once she won the election, he quit sending. She quit sending him as much money. It was a little bit less, but it was like monthly. And then, like the primary election come up, and she was still not paying him as much as it was that first time. And then she ended up losing the primary. Got a He sent the dude a big payment. Ended up winning the next election. So it's clearly uh, related to political pull.
Or is it connected to who got the most paper?
Yeah, and I mean, dude, I never really understood the amount of money that was running through TPUSA, but
Oh,
it
they
is
got,
insane.
they got billions running through that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, oh, I mean, I don't know about billions, but I mean, since its creation, definitely billions, I would say, because they've got a couple $1 million donors listed by the page.
That's what I'm saying,
But
man.
it's
And then
just it,
that's like a
it
damn
hurts my
foundation.
feelings that the whole TPUSA thing was stuff that would have made Charlie Kirk cringe. They brought Nicki Minaj on the stage, who Charlie made it very clear that he didn't think that she was a good role model for young black women, which I agree 100%. They brought her on stage to talk with Erica Kirk, and it was the weirdest,
Okay,
uh,
so
most
let's start there.
cringeworthy conversation ever.
So why you don't? So why would you? So why you say Nicki Minaj is not a good role model for young black women?
Just because of her lifestyle and the things that she portrays.
You said her lifestyle. Do you know anything about her
Apparently
lifestyle?
she's turning over new leaf.
I'm saying, but do you know anything
Apparently,
about her? Like this is what I'm saying. So you
no,
don't know her.
personally, no,
Right?
absolutely not.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's what
saying
I'm
as
saying. So you
a,
don't know
a
her life. So
visual
you know.
image.
Yeah, so you know what you see. So you can't. So you're judging off of what you see, but not actually knowing her and what she really does in
Well,
real
and the
life.
things that I hear, like I think the conversation between her and Erica being as short as it was says a lot. You should just
Well,
listen to it because
no,
being it that
I don't think she's a good role model because, goddamn it, that bullshit ass speech about, you trying to say that us knowing who we are is gonna make a little white girl feel lesser about herself, or a little white boy feel lesser about herself. That's a crock of shit. I believe that, but that whole fucking speech was insane. Like, who paying her? Who paid you to say that dumb shit? Who paid you to get up on stage and push that bullshit ass narrative? Because that bullshit ass narrative didn't do shit but tear. If you were, that didn't do shit but set you and your people's back. Because now it's like, oh well, we can't learn about who we are, because if we learn about who we are, we uplift ourselves. That means some little white girl, she's gonna feel bad about. Well, what the fuck? What? Who that? What? Wait,
yeah,
let me see.
that's a narrative that people want to push. It's like if someone is doing something, people almost, if you're not offended by it, it offends them because people want to be offendable these days. We live in an offendable society. Cancel culture is what they call it.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay, listen. I think. Let me see. Is this it?
Listen, you need to watch the interview with Nicki Minaj and Erica Kirk. Just if you like,
Uh,
and from the small,
what you think I was doing,
I'm
Bobby?
positive.
Come on, Bobby.
Oh,
I
well,
said, what do you think?
it's
I said, what do you think I
it's
was
this is
doing, Bobby?
wild.
We finna watch
This
it together. What do you
Nicki
think I was
Minaj thinks that okay, so there's a lot of Freud and Freudian slips in this whole spiel that they go through. It's interesting.
Hold on, let me. Okay, well, let me finish up on bad parents. Parents, put your motherfucking guns up in a lockbox, man. Y'all got to do better than what y'all doing. Let's get to it, man. Let's see. Let's check this shit out.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
We can just react to it as it go. I'll pause.
So those of you who know, Charlie was very good about having a surprise for every AmFest. And we are so blessed to have you. We are so grateful. I mean,
thank you. I'm honored to be here. I am honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Love you guys. So we're just gonna dive right into this.
It starts weird.
Fun words for.
Facts, it do start weird. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm looking
I
at.
mean,
I'm.
how could you? There's a palpable tension that is just awkward and
Yeah, it's
it's
like she don't
strange.
even want her there. It's like she really don't even want her there. You feel me?
It's something.
She.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
what
yeah.
exactly, but it's definitely something.
See, or she didn't want her there, and they like, bitch, put her up there, goddamn it, bitch, so we can get some smoke. But bitch, like, stop it. That's a be a
Yeah.
good PR. I'm telling you, well, they might not have used that word, but you know, they like, man, listen, Erica, this is a good PR look for you. I know you probably don't even want to be up here with her, don't like her, this, that, and the third. But listen, Charlie ain't here no more. You feel me? RIP. You feel me? Listen, he would have never done this. Listen, we finna take this TPUSA shit and take it to the next level. And we gonna use, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Everyone to hell in a handbasket.
yeah, you
Like,
I'm just saying, you never know, bro. You just never know what be on their minds and how they think about, you know, when they strategize and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this was all planned. This wasn't no happenstance. This shit just didn't pop up. But let's listen. Let's
oh
listen.
no, this has been yeah, okay. Yeah.
Let's see what they talking about. Let's see what
Governor Newsom. I have to read these tweets because they're amazing and they're so funny. Okay, first one, we'll do this one. Unless you want to read it in your own voice. I think it'd be really great. Okay.
Oh, Gabby Poo, it only gets worse from here for you, buddy. It's the end of the road for you, my love. Get on the nearest jet ski and let that beautiful hair blow in the wind. It'll make you happier than this race that you will not win. Enjoy life.
What the fuck is she even talking about? Makes no sense.
Okay. One more.
Rip.
One more.
Hold on, you said it. Maybe she's she talking about Gavin Newsom,
Like,
I guess.
you fucking weird.
I'm saying, well, she can't talk about the man. She got the right. She can tell what she want to say about anybody. I'm not
Oh yeah, I
understanding where
know.
you.
I'm just saying, but the fact that she's having her read her tweets on the it's just
It ain't
strange.
weird. That's not weird. That ain't strange. She didn't say it, so she don't want to be attached to it. That's smart. Here, read your own tweets in your own voice. You didn't hear what she said?
I got
Read
you.
your tweet. Read these tweets in your voice, in your own voice. Come on, bro. That's called CYA, my boy. Come on, man. I thought you were smarter than that, bro. You feel me? Because I'm saying, because if she said, even though she didn't say it, but now since you want to read it, that means you're supporting and you're attached to it because you ain't speak out against it or said this wasn't my thoughts or views or woo off the bail. But see, but this still shows that she has some type of consensual form to what she was saying, because you know what I'm saying, well, at least that's what they're making it seem like. So she trying to cover her own ass in a way, but it's already too late because you got her up there. You feel me? Type shit.
Right. Yeah. Too late.
See, come on. Yeah, you know, it's always.
I don't think she's as dumb as people are letting on, but I do think that I think she's controlled by the people who are smart, and I think that she tries to sound smart, and I think it's like a lot of people think that she's extremely capable, and I think that she's running Charlie's company into the ground personally, but yeah, it gets weirder.
I mean, I don't know, but let's go.
Why not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav, the Gav nots. Gav not in, Gav out. Send in the next guy, I'm bored.
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you can't get.
I don't know what the fuck that was about, what she was saying. I guess she was just doing random tweets, right?
So I'm just gonna let you riff. Like, I want you to say whatever you want to say to Mr. Newsom.
Dear Newscomb, we don't have a problem cleaning up the scum if we have to. Please tread lightly. That's what I would say to Gavi Poo.
So with regard to the current administration, what has been maybe the biggest surprise for you, or something that you just really has been put on your heart that you've learned about our president and our vice president?
Well, I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it.
Okay, let me stop it right there. I just wanted to let you know what I'm saying?
Come on. I mean,
What the fuck is she
this is
talking about?
fucking weird. Right.
Admiration and respect. Is you serious, bro? Like, don't get me wrong. Now, okay, I don't disagree with everything that he do, but I damn sure don't agree. But as far as this like bad guy shit, like, no, he fucking it up to the point where we're gonna implode on each other, and that's gonna lead the bad guys to come in and do what the fuck they want to do to us. That's what he not realizing. With these bullshit ass tariffs and shit. Now he got tariffs on our motherfucking allies. On people who rock with us, on people who you know what I'm saying? How are you taxing your motherfucking buddies? Now your buddy's saying, well, okay, well, we gonna tax y'all ass too. And don't shit come in and listen, man, all right, y'all keep okay, all right. Again, I'm not opposed to everything that he do. You know what I'm saying? But goddammit, I ain't with him on when he, I'm with him when he right, but when he wrong, you gotta get the fuck on. And what type of admiration? See, and she's saying that shit because she in a certain tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like if she wasn't in that certain tax bracket, I don't even think that. So like, and I'm trying to see, like, what what is the relation with Nicki Minaj, and why would she be the person that they would bring up here for this?
With your head held high and your integrity intact. He's from Queens, New York, like me. So, but what it's shown me personally is sometimes, you know, even in the worst feeling times in your life, you think that you're never gonna come back from it, but you do. And our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through publicly. Having to constantly be lied on. It's not really that funny. Until you are in that person's shoes that's being lied on, you'll never understand what it feels like. That person is a human being. They have a family who has to read those lies. And that's not, and it's just not fair. But this administration is full of people with heart and soul. And they make me proud of them.
Bro, she up here making a motherfucking fool of herself, bro.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so did they call her up there to just make a fool? I'm gonna keep listening.
Our vice president, he makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not, don't you guys agree?
That is not even close to being true.
They haven't lost touch of the world. You know, they're still connected.
What'd you say?
I said that is not even close to being true. JD Vance and Donald Trump are like two of the most least relatable people in politics.
Connected to the world and what's happening in the world, with the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people. They have the ability to still connect and be real and make us feel proud to be American.
Well, I don't get that proud. I don't get that from JD or Trump. I ain't gonna lie.
So why now have you been involved with speaking about politics? What was kind of the turning point for you? Yeah.
What was the turning point? Well,
no pun intended.
I just got tired of being pushed around. Yeah. Sometimes you just get tired of it, and then you realize, wait a minute, I have something inside of me that's stronger than what's out there. That's right. So when you've had enough, you realize, wait a minute, why do I even care about these people and what they think? Who are they? They don't even know who they are. So I'm not going to back down anymore. I'm not going to back down ever again.
Amen.
Yeah, she up there for a joke.
Can the students in the room raise your hand? Wow. This question is for you guys. So you guys are very courageous and bold on your campus. Nikki, I know our students feel this way, but why do you think speaking your mind has become so controversial?
Because people no longer are using their minds, their brains. So right now, just imagine, we're not allowed to have a different opinion anymore. We're not allowed to think out loud anymore. We're not, this is not what the world used to feel like. And especially for the young people, I don't want them growing up in a world where they feel like that. I mean, they deserve for their voices to be heard. They have valid feelings and they're thinking about things, and it deserves attention. You know, we should listen to what they're saying. And if you're growing up in a world that tells you it's taboo to say something that the masses don't agree with, that's not okay. And we're not gonna have it. And I love this, you know, it's giving the younger people confidence that they will need later on in life. You guys will need it, and you will have it. So I'm rooting for you.
Amen. Amen. Again, Charlie would always say, it really does not take skill to be courageous. It takes a choice. It takes a decision. And I want to say again, thank you for coming and being courageous and being able to share your heart with us. And the reason why that also holds true sentiment-wise is because I know that you are.
Thank you for coming up here and being a fucking butt of my joke in the fall, guy.
Are getting a lot of backlash from your own industry. What is your reaction to that?
I didn't notice.
Amen. I feel the same way. When people are like, what do you think about them? I'm like, I don't think about them.
Bingo. We don't even think about them.
We don't have time to. We're too busy building, right?
Yeah, we're We're the cool kids.
Okay.
The other people, they're the ones who are still just disgruntled, but really they're just disgruntled with themselves. They are angry with themselves, you guys. So you can't wake up and think about somebody who is determined to just stay mad. I literally tell them, stay mad.
Amen.
Stay mad. Because we're going to stay joyful,
Yep.
and peaceful and iconic and smart.
Yes.
And we're going to stay thinkers. In a world that doesn't want us to think, we will think. By ourselves, on our own, we will continue to think.
Bobby, this is some bullshit, Bobby.
Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, it
We
gets
11
worse. Believe it or not, it gets worse.
This is something I know that's really important to you and on your heart. And I personally want to know what inspired you to speak out for the Christians that are being slaughtered in Nigeria.
Well, and that brings me back to
What the fuck?
our great president and this administration and our great country. That we take for granted that there right now in this world are people who cannot worship God as they please, where they please. We take it for granted because we have it. We can't even imagine not having that right. But every time we pray and fellowship, we have to remember the people that are right now in this world hiding to pray and fellowship. And we have to pray for them. And first of all, Nigeria is a place I've always loved. Someone very dear to me, my pastor, is Nigerian. I have lots of Nigerian barbs. And so hearing that people are being kidnapped, and while they're in church, people are being kidnapped, people are being killed, brutalized, all because of their religion. And that should spark outrage in the great America. And that's what it did. And again, we're not backing down anymore. We are not going to be silenced by the bullies anymore, okay? Know that. Hear that. Receive that, bullies. We won't be silenced ever again. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world. Amen.
Amen. I don't know if you can see this at home, but she's getting a ton of standing ovations.
I love you guys
Everybody's
so much. Thank you guys.
So going along that thread, can you tell us about your relationship with God? Because I think a lot of us want to hear.
Sure. Well, my relationship with God started, well, when I was a toddler in Trinidad. My grandmother, if things got spicy in the house, like if the kids and grandkids were arguing or fighting, she would make all the little kids go in her room and make us say and say a prayer. So later on in my life, well, not much later, when I was like 10, 11, 12, I started going to church in New York. And it changed everything. It changed my life for the better because I was going every week. I was hearing the word of God be preached. And then I was going home and I was applying it to my life. Even as a little girl, I learned how to pray very early. I always had this faith that made people think, you know, the kind of faith that you think a person is crazy, like, oh, please, like, you know. But I had that faith instinctively once I started hearing about God and, you know, just getting more into the Bible. I got baptized when I was about, yep, amen. I got baptized when I was about 13. I got baptized. And I have just always applied those teachings to my life. I try to. And that's the thing. We're not perfect. We try. Sometimes I would wake up and feel so far removed from not God, but from fellowship. You know, I was like, oh my God, I used to go to church on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday every week, like literally 3 days out of the week. And then later on in your life, you become busy and you start thinking, oh, well, you know, God is in my heart and, you know, but then sometimes you can be in an industry as well that pulls you away even more. So lately, I've been feeling like, you know, like if you haven't seen a long lost best friend for, you know, for a long time and then you bump into them again, that's how it's been feeling for me. Like just going back to God and praying and talking to him. And, you know, and he said to me, where were you? Where have you been? I've been waiting on you. And since that moment that God had that conversation with me, I've been in such a better space because now it's just, I'm thinking about, is God pleased with this? Not if the bullies and uglies are pleased, but if God is pleased. And when you have that personal relationship with God, guess what? Even in school, he's there. Wherever you are and whenever you need it, you have something that you can tap into immediately. It's immediate. You don't have to leave a message. He's not going to call you back. He's there immediately. As soon as you call on him, on the first ring, he's going to answer. And I want you guys to remember that. You're young. And first of all, I want to say, I'm proud of you guys. This is a major, to be so young, for you guys that are in college, to be so young and to care this much, this early in your life, it tells us how smart you are, and it tells us that there's hope for our future. So God bless you. Congratulations, you guys. You're amazing. Congratulations, you guys are amazing, okay? Know it, feel it. Yes, yes. Proudly. Be it proudly. Be who you are proudly.
EVE Online is a vast...
Amen. So what have you, I mean, you're an amazing mother. What have you seen that has been a struggle for young women today? And then also, since both of us have little boys, I would love for you to also talk about the male side of that question as well.
Okay, well, something that I've noticed recently is that for little girls, I think that no matter how you look, we should be trying to instill into them to be proud of how they look. Recently, in the media, it's almost been like a push to, it's not just making young Black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves. And I don't want any child feeling that way. if as Black women, we felt.
This is
Hold
fucking crazy.
Hold on, I want to come up here, Bobby. What the fuck? So wait a minute, Bobby. So and you gotta just feel me on this, and this ain't got shit to just do with because I don't, again, you know, people say why is it always about race and why it's always got to be black and white? Because 9 times out of 10 it usually is, right? But so for so-called black people, like the shit that you go through and suffer and all these shits that come up, affirmative actions and all this old extra shit so a motherfucker can get a job and you know, black is ugly, even within yourselves in the community. The dark skin, the darkest always get talked about. So why is it wrong for people to say that you should uplift yourself and you should be this, that, and the third? Like, who gives a well, I don't want to say it like that. I don't want to say who gives a fuck about what the other, but we live in a world where we don't have anything. Whether it's our fault or not, we still live in a world, and I'm not gonna say everything is someone else's fault, but we still live in a world where we don't have anything. But to teach a young lady about self-respect and to love herself, how does that take away from another race or her parents, another race person parents uplifting that child? I like what was the purpose of this statement, Bobby?
I couldn't tell you. I can tell you that I'm positive that this whole thing is a psychological operation.
But it can't
Not
even
a
be.
very
But
well planned one. I think I think Nicki Minaj is working on some kind of. You hear the way that she's talking?
yeah,
She's got this like inquisitive, weird tone when she's talking that's implying that what she's saying either isn't sincere or there's
they wrote
I
it
think
for
it's
her.
just not sincere. Yeah, or she's going off the earpiece or something.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it don't even sound like like just a natural conversation. Even when we stutter over our words and we try to figure out, what I'm saying, the right words or what I'm saying, the right thing to say, it's still like it don't come out like now that it don't come out like how what the fuck she putting down. But and I don't believe that's what's going on either. I don't believe that. I don't believe people are out here telling little white girls that they shouldn't be, what I'm saying, that they shouldn't love themselves or that they not special. Like who the fuck is doing that? Like I don't that shit was just weird to me, man. So I never
Yeah,
heard this
it's a little weird.
interview, but yeah, but like what the fuck? Like this shit is insane. Let's it's almost over. Let's forget.
Felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like
I don't
isn't
even
that
understand what
wild?
the fuck she's
And
talking
so for
about.
little girls, I don't want what was done to little Black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any.
Hence you sitting up there with motherfucking 1,000 inches of hair that ain't your hair that looks straight like a white woman's hair though, right? But you sitting up there with this motherfucking hair that's got you looking like a white woman by the head though, right? But let's carry on and continue. This shit is some
Any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique. You are beautiful. You are you. And you can compliment another girl. You can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing. So that's what I would say for the girls. And I know my adults understand clearly where I'm going with that, where I'm getting, I don't like that. I don't like people making other people feel badly about themselves in any way. We need to nurture young girls. Yes, whether they are black, white, Asian, Hispanic, they still need to be nurtured. They cannot continue to pay for other people's sins. So they haven't done anything wrong.
Amen.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about.
I don't get what she talking about though, but yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think about for young men?
Yeah.
For young men.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes, see, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our
President.
handsome, dashing
Wait for it.
president.
This is where it fucking gets weird.
And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that...
Why would you say that?
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
Like, that's weird.
Yes, we did.
What are you talking about?
I love you.
The assassin J.D. Vance.
You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this.
Yeah, so JD Vance took
get
the
what
shot.
just happened there? Yeah,
Yeah,
and she said, I've heard everything. But what she meant was that he was like a good looking killer kind of guy. But Erica automatically was like, I've heard it all. You know what I mean? That's just what it come off like to me. And maybe that's not exactly what it was, but fuck that. That was weird.
Because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord. And words are words, but I know her heart, and it doesn't even matter. And you say what you want to say because I know your heart. I will not judge that.
Sister. Thank you. For boys, be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy.
Amen.
How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
She is just saying words.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, she just saying shit. She don't. Or could it be? Or that could be a shot when she say boys will be boys. God damn it, that mean boys don't be little girls. I don't know. I don't know. Miss GG. What's going on, Miss GG? He said the like button was a hit. Yeah, but let's finish it. What we got about 10 more? Nah, about 9 more minutes.
What I want to say.
What's something the media and the world in general misunderstands about you?
Oh, I think people think maybe that I'm mean, or maybe when you have a strong presence as a woman, it's easy to just box you into one box, one category of mean or other words.
They want to like put you in a box to be able to label you what they want you to be, but you're so much more than that.
Because you intimidate them, and they want to find something. And if they can't find something, they'll make something up.
They will.
And so they'll put a label on you. But, it doesn't, what people misunderstand about me now, I don't care about it. I really don't. In fact, I love that they misunderstand me now.
I do too, because it shows that you're not a part of this world. Someone once told me, do not be surprised when the world acts like the world. And I held on to that so much, because even being in this role now, people they're trying to figure me out. Okay, enjoy. I am who I am. There's nothing to hide. And I know you feel the same way when people misunderstand you and you're like, okay, well, I have an audience of one. Well, now I have an audience of two, but I have an audience of in heaven. And I know the Lord knows me, Lord knows you, and he put everything in you to be able to make a difference in this world. Likewise to all of you students and everyone else here. And to go into that further, I know that this, and I'll end on this, I know that a lot of you guys have been hearing about, you know, we are doing this for Charlie, or we're doing this for his legacy, but we're also doing it because each and every one of you guys have a legacy. And I want you guys, when you leave this conference, to take something with you. And when it gets tough out there, I want you to hold with you a word. It could be anything. For me, it's Charlie. But for you guys, it could be, I don't know, refocus, family, children, future, something. Hold that word in your heart so that when you go back out into the world and you have someone screaming in your face, someone spitting in your face, someone flipping your table on campus, someone making fun of you because you're a conservative, someone making fun of you because you love the Lord, say that word to yourself out loud or internally to refocus your brain and your heart and your soul, to know that you're about something so much bigger and greater. The legacy with Turning Point USA, yes, but also for yourself. And so, Nikki, I want to ask you in closing, what is something that you want to leave as a legacy in this world for your family, for your baby, for just everything?
Were you recently injured?
Well, that it's okay to change your mind. Yeah, it's okay to change your mind. You don't have to, you know, sometimes there's a lot of things projected onto you when you change your own mind. You know, they project fear, shame onto people who don't think and do as they think and do. But I've traveled the world. I've performed for huge crowds all around the world. And no matter how many songs I do on that stage, it didn't mean as much as this. Because this is a direct link for younger people. This is a direct link between young people and God. And there's been a lack of that. There's been a lack of that in our media, in our everyday conversations. People have been, you know, interestingly enough, people have been, even Christians have been being persecuted right here in our country in different ways. So when we talk about Nigeria and other countries, know that prior administrations saw nothing wrong with that. And that's what was wrong with them. I truly feel that there are people out there who felt good about chastising Christians right here in our country. And it's kind of really, really sick. We can't let people like that be in power, you guys. That's the truth. I can sugarcoat it and laugh and kiki, but the truth is, I am here today to tell you guys that. We absolutely cannot let people who have a problem with us worshiping God, we cannot have them in power. We cannot have them in power. All you have to do is look at what is happening in other places in the world. Look at what is being done to Christians all around the world. And ask yourself why people in this country that were in positions of power felt so comfortable to try to take our voices from us. They were that afraid. They are that intimidated. They are that insecure. They are that small inside that hearing us and seeing us worship God irritated them. Our spirit irritates them because when we speak, they get shown up. When the truth walks in the room, the lies hide. They don't come out willingly. You gotta pry it out of them. They hide because they don't want you or anyone to know who they really are behind closed doors, because even they know how evil it is to try to deprive people of worshiping God.
Amen. We love you. Nicki Minaj.
Thank you, guys. My darling, thank you for having me.
I blame you for this, Bobby. I just wasted down there 40 minutes of my motherfucking life watching that bullshit. That was some bullshit. What the fuck did I want to see? This is why I don't involve myself in any of this bullshit. Like that there didn't serve me no purpose in reading, watching, or none of that shit. Like that shit was just stupid.
But it goes to the effect of, obviously, number one, bullet point one, Erica Kirk doesn't have a clue what she's fucking doing. This has been a PR nightmare, along with everybody finding out how much money's been going through Turning Point, through all the different shell companies that they've got going. I would say that she's pretty much
So
should be
wait a
under the
minute. You
microscope.
can't, now you ain't blaming her for this shit. Now you gotta blame Charlie for that, brother. She just keeping the
Oh
shit
yeah,
going.
no, I said definitely, yeah. I think that he was definitely in on it was money laundering for sure, but I think that's just part of owning a nonprofit is you have to create all these shell companies so you're not like hoarding all of this money, because you're not really allowed to take a salary technically, so you got to create a
That's not. You can take a salary
different
in there.
offset company.
That's not true. You could take a salary if you have a non for profit, brother. You just can't
Oh
make a
yeah, and you
profit.
might be able to, but I think most people don't, or they
Most,
find a
yes,
means
they
to
do.
run the money through a different facet to pay themselves.
Yeah. No, but you could pay yourself off for that. Yeah, but see this shit. See now you making it seem like turning Turning Point USA sound like a scam to me now.
Yeah, and
I never.
I'm not saying that. I think that Charlie himself was not a scam, and I think that's what he was selling at the beginning. But I
Ah,
think that,
how you
like
figure he not?
everything,
Ain't Turning Point USA is his baby. How is he? How is it a scam and he's not a scam? And I don't
I'm
want to
not
talk bad
saying
about. I don't want to talk
because
bad about
I don't
nobody.
think that no, I think it it was a grassroots organization that Charlie started that I believe had the best intentions, and I think that they've got some vipers in the background is what I think. And I so Charlie right before he got killed, he sent a message to everybody that worked at Turning Point saying that he was going to do a Doge style audit on Turning Point, which was pretty much him telling everybody he knows someone's stealing money. And so he's going to do an audit on the company and find out where it went. He was killed not too long after that. That's one of these big. And then so once he got killed, they never did the audit. And so now people were looking into the finances and stuff, and that's how they found all this out.
Mm.
The Wolves in Finance video would be a good one for you to watch. Like, and you it puts in perspective of how much money is going to people that are obviously using it for nefarious means politically.
So how did he find all this?
Deep digging in finances.
Yeah,
I
that
don't,
dude's
and
crazy.
I don't know. Like, I mean, some dude, the way that this dude tracked everything down. I mean, he like went to the Turning Point website and he made a good point. Why the financial branch of Turning Point, which they have to have when you know what I mean, hasn't made any statements regarding any of this. But with this guy's video out there, I'm sure they're going to have to at some point because there's just too much money going to places where it's not being used correctly, I would imagine.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck about y'all? I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. Do okay. So let me ask you a question: do any of this shit really concern you? Your bottom line does
What concerns
this?
America? I think well, because it concerns me in the fact that I mean this
No,
is
you
the
said it concerns
biggest
America. So tell us, how does this concern America?
because Turning Point was the largest youth conservative organization in America. Charlie was a a big deal. I mean, his show was
So
#1 on
basically,
Apple Podcasts.
so basically, it was a big ass boys and girl scout club for little rich white folk.
Pretty much
Okay.
college
So
kids, not
again,
necessarily white folk, but college kids.
no. I ain't gonna let you slide past that. You might got a few, but no, for little rich white folk. So again, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I mean, respectfully. Not saying that
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
and I,
interesting
I
to
get
talk about, but I'm trying
I
to
understand how you wouldn't see the relevance and
yeah.
why it is important, but it's just like Charlie being who Charlie was. I had a lot of respect for Charlie because he went out of his way to. He was extremely graceful with the way that he handled all of the situations. Not necessarily all of them because he's not perfect, but the majority of situations where he was talking to people who were obviously mentally ill or had something some sort of idea in their head that was just factually incorrect, and Charlie always had a way of letting them down gently and giving them the best his observation of the truth. A lot of people say he was up there saying lies and stuff, but everything Charlie was smart. He'd back up everything he said with facts.
You sound like a
It's
Charlie
just a real
Kirk fan.
shame to see all this go to shit. I was a Charlie Kirk fan. I think he was extremely influential, and him getting killed really skewed my
So
view on things.
who was he influential to? Little rich white kids?
Oh, a bunch of people, dude. He was a big deal.
Shit. I mean, shit,
Have
not
you
to
ever watched
nobody in my
his campus videos are
not to nobody in my community.
phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sure that there are.
A
If
few,
you converse with
but
any
not like.
younger,
But again, yeah, it could have been. It's a few, but not like it is in your community. So again, that's why this shit don't even matter to me. You feel me? Like in a way, type shit. Because this is the only way this is affecting my bottom line is because it's pushing more generational wealth against people for you to be against people like me. That's how I look at it. Not you
I
per
could
se,
see how you could.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I could understand how you could see that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth. I mean, we see it every day.
I just
We
think
live.
it's amazing. You know, it's like I just opened my eyes to all the corruption that's going on, and to me, it's clear as day that this was a regicide. They killed Charlie because they wanted control of all of the money that was going through there. And I think Erica Kirk was just a pawn that they used, and now she is in way over her head and is guilty in some degree.
Well, if she
That's the
getting
moral of
paid,
the story.
she might be getting paid to be in well over her head, though. You feel?
Oh yeah, she is. I guarantee you she is.
And matter of fact, no, she's running the company, so most definitely she's getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big time paid. That ain't no
well,
little check.
oh no, that's definitely not a little check. She getting paid. And then oh yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
getting paid. But that Nicki Minaj
That's
interview,
the
like,
fuck you
I
money.
still don't think what the fuck was the purpose of that? Like, why Nicki Minaj? Why would you interview not saying like
That
she's
was
a
that interview was cringeworthy. Like that was the hardest. Like it was hard for me to watch because it was so weird and awkward.
I mean, I see. Well, so for me, I got past the weird and the awkward till it just became, idiotic to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it just
that's
didn't serve the
yeah.
purpose. I was trying to see what was the purpose and what was her role in interviewing Nicki Minaj. Like I just don't understand it.
And
Unless it's a
another
bit.
thing, they had the first speaker that they had at AmFest. They paid Ben Shapiro $2 million to be the first speaker at AmFest, and Charlie Kirk loathed Ben Shapiro. He sometimes did interviews with him for like a Jews aspect on something, but other than that, Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro were not on the same page, and were not at the end there weren't really as friendly as they had been prior to. But Eric Kirk had Ben Shapiro speak first, and it's like definitely Ben Shapiro just spent 10 minutes grilling people on anti-Semitism. And he also called out the other speakers at AmFest, which was fucking outrageous. Like Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly, who were supposed to come up later and speak, and they both rebutted to him during their time or whatever. But it's just a Zionist. It's become a Zionist commune. They're Israel first, and America has taken the passenger seat.
Why do you think that is? Israel first.
Because they have the money. They are privately backing the banking of all of these major institutions, colleges, banks, big groups like TPUSA, where still get their majority of their money from Jewish donors. That was one of the big things that come out was Charlie had sent a group message out saying that they had just lost another big Jewish donor for $2 million. And he was saying that they're living up to all of the classic stereotypes, and he had no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause because he's not going to be bullied like this. And then he was killed not too long after that with an exploding microphone, which is a whole nother avenue to go down. Trigger Smart is a channel on YouTube who has been doing in-depth review of all of the different theories of how he was assassinated. And I'm pretty sure his microphone killed him.
So
Or
you
he
don't
was
think it was
shot from behind.
so
Or he
you
was
don't think
shot
it
from
was
behind because there's actually in the videos that they've got zoomed in. There's a trunk. There's a car parked right behind the tent where Charlie's at. Right seconds before the shot, there's a black SUV and the trunk opens up. The shot goes off, and then the dude standing there closes the trunk. And they've got zoomed in video, and it looks it didn't look like it to me, but they said that it looked like there was a silhouette of a person in the back of the SUV, and they said that maybe he shot through the backing of the tent and shot him that way. But personally, with the vector analysis on where the energy come from, it was definitely his microphone exploded and killed him, in my opinion.
So y'all think the microphone exploded and killed him?
Have you heard about the Israel pagers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, same thing.
Oh shit, that's it.
Those
This is
pagers were in circulation for like a decade before they exploded and killed the people who had them.
It's possible.
Classic Mossad Israeli tech.
Or could it be possible that him and his wife didn't agree on shit and they didn't have the same views and ideologies? And now she's able to push her agenda versus his?
Absolutely. I think that's exactly what's happened. I think she led Charlie to believe that she was on board with everything he was saying. Now he's gone, and now she's changing up all the things that he dude, she's done so many weird interviews. She did an interview with some guy who was a Jew on TV, and she like starts crying in the middle of the interview, and the guy's like, what about me, what do you say to people who get treated badly because of anti-Semitism? And she's like starts crying, and she's like, I know your heart. And then she goes on the spiel that don't fucking mean nothing, and it's just the craziest, like she's just after that Jewry money, dude. Did a town hall with Barry Weiss, who's a fucking tool. Shouldn't have a job. She's the fucking head broadcast lady for like Fox, and she pretty much just did the whole thing so Erica Kirk could come on there and try to disavow Candace Owens. And they had the kid who asked a question, the kid who was talking to Charlie whenever he got shot. He was in on it too. They've got him on camera right before.
Wow, not a little boy. Y'all reaching. You don't think that's reaching? Well, I'm not saying that it's not plausible.
Bro, they got this kid on camera before the event started, practicing the reaction. You can look it up. He was practicing putting his hands on his head before he went up there and started talking to Charlie. And people asked him why he was doing that, and he said he was doing it to something that somebody else was saying that he was talking to, but he was clearly practicing a reaction prior to going up there. It's all on video.
Man, it sounds like y'all reaching. It sounds like y'all got a lot of love and affection and passion.
You might think that that's reaching until you see the video, and there's only so many inconsistencies that can reside in a event.
He got shot, bro, or the mic blew up. Let's find out. Trace the mic. Who gave him the mic? If the mic blew up, where it come from? Who set everything up? Who handled that microphone? Everybody that touched it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this young man who put his hands on, that's just reaching. Now again, I'm not saying it's not plausible, but that sounds like a pretty far reach to me.
When you look into it, UVU, the campus that they were at.
Yeah, but that's too many variables in play just to shoot a motherfucker, bro. It don't have to be that deep. You feel what I'm saying? Because it could have been any kid. It could have been anybody in the audience. What's going on, Doc Chocolate? It could have been anybody in the audience that could have been that could have had a conversation with the man before he got unalive. You feel what I'm saying?
There's a million things that could have happened. That's what I'll say.
That's what I'm saying. But so my thing is, Where's all this admiration and adornment coming from this fucking Charlie Kirk guy?
He was a
That's
good Christian man who was standing
I,
up for
see,
free
I don't
speech
believe in that.
and
I don't believe in Christianity. So that shit. So again, this is what. So my point I'm trying to make here. Now you saying Christian and I kept hearing Erica with the Lord. That shit sounded so fake. What she was saying.
oh yeah,
And that,
she does. She's
yeah,
not hard.
but what
That's
I'm
not
saying is I'm
her
getting
at
to a
all.
point. Hold on, Bobby. But that Christian shit is make believe, man. So you telling me he was a good Christian man don't mean shit to me. And as far as my knowledge, throughout the history, Christianity is a fucking tyrant of a social entity, brother, or religious entity. Christianity done killed so many motherfucking people. You look through history.
Yeah, Christianity has been used to commit some of the worst atrocities in history. I wouldn't
So you
deny
telling
that.
me,
Not even a
but
little
you
bit.
telling me, his admiration and adornment is, oh, he's a good Christian. I don't, what the fuck? Oh, it means he was the worst motherfucker in the world to me.
No, no.
I'm just saying. I don't see
That's
Turning
a
Point USA. I don't
pretty.
see Turning Point USA funding or sending little black boys and girls to school or feeding the little black families.
I'm positive that they probably give scholarships exclusively to black people.
You find out for me. I doubt it.
Let me look.
I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Now, then maybe we can open our eye a little bit to him. I still ain't let him in, but maybe I can open up a little bit if he was doing some shit like that. But to come and say he's a good Christian man, bullshit. I don't know no good Christian. All the folk that I know that's good people, you know, they say I'm spiritual. We don't do that religious shit. Whenever I meet somebody that's a so-called good Christian, they one of the most horriblest motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. Black, white, Asian, Indian. I don't give a fuck what color, what race, what ethnicity. And I'm speaking from my experience. I ain't saying this is everybody's experience. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that.
Turning Point, Thirsty Minds Scholarship Fund to provide academic scholarships to young African American women entering as full-time freshmen to accredited 2 or 4-year college or university.
And so how do they market that? Where is it at? How many scholarships have they given away? That should be in there. Yeah, that's saying that they got this fund. Oh yeah, that's a good cover front. Yeah, but have they actually gave out scholarships and money? And I ain't talking about to no 1-2 people. I'm talking about a substantial contribution across the board that would really make an effect, or that could really have an effect on a community growth and progress. This is what I'm talking about. But I guarantee you're gonna find out about some white folks he done donated to and sent to school. God,
It
I'm
says,
just
hold on. I just seen it says the without corporate support, 2024 contributions and grants alone totaled 8,288,000, while many of the donors are private family foundations. Uh, that was just towards black scholarships was 84 million. And they've
84
got
million,
the
84 million or 8.4 million.
84 million.
84 million.
288,135.
Well, we need to find these black motherfuckers that they done donated these scholarships to, and we need to talk to them. So we got some footwork to do, Bobby. And I want to help you do it because I want to see these motherfuckers who they done donated this money to and where they at now. I got to. I don't believe that. I honestly, wholeheartedly, every fiber in my being do not believe that they done donated $84 million. I just don't. I don't. Now, is that money there? Yeah, that money might be there. That might be how much money they got, but have they gave that shit? I doubt it. So, maybe a little bit, but not no 84 million. That I can't.
Well, this information's coming from the Black Dollar Index.
Well, I don't give a fuck if it said the white dollar index. What that got to do with anything? So again, let's find these people. So because if we can find these people, that'll trump the black index. What the fuck I'm thinking, or what you read. Like let's find these people and let's see if we can get these people. And oh well, yeah, man, turning point, pay all 4 years, and now I'm woo, and I'm doing this. I don't see no color folk up there giving praises to Charlie Kirk for putting them through school, or the Turning Point Foundation. Let's say that, because I know they have a different a few organizations. That's all I'm saying, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but it could be
Oh,
true.
I understand. Like I think there's probably, I think the majority of nonprofits have money that is said to be going places that it's just not being allocated towards those places. I think there's almost definitely been funds mishandled. Uh, I'd say definitely from the time that Charlie's had it, because there's no way that there was that much money coming in. But I really don't think Charlie was in it for the money.
But what you think he was in it for?
I think he really wanted to, he believed that he could make America better again by talking to the youth and trying to change people's minds on some of the radical left opinions.
Such as?
Oh, just like transgenderism, school
Transgender.
shootings, mass shootings.
Hold on, so transgender is a radical left agenda?
I think if you had to categorize it, it's not a right, it's not a, yeah, I would say that.
So how? So
I mean,
how?
I wouldn't.
No. How can you put transgenderism on the right or the left? How can you do that? How can?
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm not putting. I'm not going to put transgender specifically in the left, but what I'm saying is this is an opinion. This isn't a fact by any means, but I would say that the majority of radical. How do I want to put this? I would say radical trans are usually on the left. Political radical trans are usually on the left, usually prone to violence.
Okay, then you said school shootings. Now, what about the school shootings?
Well, that's what the kid had asked Charlie right before he got shot, was if he knew how many transgenders were school shooters, and the next thing he said was counting or not counting gang violence, and then he got shot. So he was about to spill the tea on that, but
so basically, so you telling me transgenders are doing the school shootings? Like that what you're saying?
There's been an increasing amount of transgender students doing things like that, yeah, over the past
So
5
why do
years,
you
I'd
think?
say.
So why do you think they're doing these things?
I think that, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I would say that there's probably something to do with hormones and the stuff
So
that they hormone blockers, and I think it.
No. Listen to the question, Bobby. Listen to the question, because you're just rambling and talking now. So I asked you, Why do you think transgenders are killing? And you said doctors. So why? No. So why do you think transgender shootings are happening to or happen to be more prevalent in the last 5 years versus any other years?
Because of all the gender affirming care. I think that they're just angry and uh,
How about a lack of acceptance? Or how about bullying? Or how about saying that,
yeah, absolutely.
this is
Yeah,
the
that's a
social
good, great
norm?
answer. Bullying.
Or how about this isn't the social norm for us? And we don't like what you're doing, so we gonna fuck with you until I snap and say, well, no, I'm not gonna let you fuck with me no more. And I shoot your ass. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
got you.
The lack of empathy there.
Yeah, the bullying case is a good one. That is probably the majority of it.
Because I guarantee you transgenders are just not going around bullying people. Well, I'm not going to say a transgender can't be a bully, but what I'm saying is they not just the ones that's more inclined to just walk around bullying motherfuckers versus being in the shell and shine to themselves because they don't want their experience to be a bad experience with people because they want to be a certain way.
I think that's more on a case by case basis. I actually watched a documentary of a trans shooter just the other day, actually, and she had forced another kid from school that they were supposedly friends, is how it went. But so he goes in the school, she goes in the school, forces this kid to come with him, and they had a bunch of guns in a guitar case. The one kid pretty much tried to take off with the guns, so they couldn't do it. But anyways, the
This is black or
trans
white person?
white
Black.
white,
Okay.
yeah, it looked like a predominantly white school, I would say, but the offender was a transgender man transitioning to be a woman who was, I think, just upset with life. I think that they said, but they were saying that they talked to the guidance counselor afterwards and was asking questions about her, and she said, asked if she was bullied, and she said, no, actually, she is the bully. And it was like, that kind of makes sense because she forced the one kid to pry open her dad's gun safe and had it all on video of him crying with a crowbar, opening up the gun safe, and she's yelling at him, telling him to open it up. And it's like, I don't
Like a
think he
pussy.
even got in any trouble, but he's the one that brought the guns into the school with her. It's a wild story.
God damn. That's crazy. Where was this at? What town? What city?
I'm gonna find the video and send it to you. It was I can't remember what city it was in. It
How the
was
hell is
fucking
trans
crazy
doc?
because it sounded like, I don't understand how the kid, they found the one chick laying down in the hallway, but as soon as they come into school, they were geared up, ready to roll, dude. And okay, right.
Well, y'all gonna keep Charlie alive forever, boy. Y'all gonna keep Charlie alive forever. Long live Charlie, baby. Out here. Y'all say we ain't gonna let Charlie die.
Yeah, here, this is it right here. Let me send this to you. I'm gonna put it in the StreamYard chat.
And this video, what's to the video?
That's to the case of that transgender. Name was Alec, actually, transgender man who I can't remember how many people he shot before they got him on the ground, or if he even got to shoot anybody. But he was definitely had no real motive whatsoever, other than he was unhappy with his situation in life.
Say he was unhappy with his situation.
I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
I don't know how else to explain it. You know what I mean? Like, didn't seem like things were going bad. Whenever his mom come in the room afterwards in the police station, she's like, "Why would you do that?" And he's like, "I'm failing all my classes." It's like, so you shoot up the school? What?
I mean, some people, yeah, some people do that shit.
Like, what? That seems like the. I watched another one of a kid who was like a genius, had like a 165 IQ, and he literally, his mom had bought his dad a gun for Christmas. It was like hidden somewhere in the house, and he knew about it. Genius. He just grabbed the gun, walked in the living room, and shot his sister like 9 times, emptied the gun, walked into his dad's bedroom, tried to shoot his dad, but the gun didn't go off. And when the cops asked him why, he's like, "I don't know." And they're like, "What do you mean you don't know?" He's like, "I just thought I would shoot mother, then father, then sister." It's like they said that he was so smart, he didn't understand the difference between his having thoughts and acting out things in reality. And you could tell whenever he was explaining it, it's
Wait,
like
that
he
don't make
didn't.
no sense. Wait a minute. So what you mean to tell he was you was a dumb motherfucker. How the hell you so smart that you can't differentiate between your thoughts and what reality is?
There was a name for it. It's like a dissociation disorder. Like you
That
are,
ain't to me. That
like
sound like a
you
dumb
can't.
motherfucker.
He
Because
sounds
because that's just like
like
saying, let's go rob a bank. If I say,
yeah,
come on, Bob, I got it all planned out to the T. Ain't no way in the fuck we're gonna get caught. Let's go rob a bank. But Bobby, guess what? We're gonna be on camera. So now they know who robbed the fucking bank. And I'm like, we planned this shit out so strategically, but we just running the bank without mask or nothing, Bobby. And now we on candid camera, Bobby. So now they at our door the next morning. We counting up millions, right? Let's say we got away. We counting up millions with our smart ass, right? But what our smart ass forgot to do? Damn, we forgot to put on a mask. So now we got like how can you not differentiate between thoughts and reality, bro? That shit. I don't give a fuck if it's a dissociative or whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro. Because no, I'm not finna think some shit and then act out on some. Come on, bro. You know how many
it
people be
sounds
dead?
crazy. I know.
So what did they do to him?
He
Did
went to
they kill him?
prison. Dude, they had a whole interview with him, like over the telephone. They actually got an exclusive interview, and let me see if this is it right here.
No, I'm looking to say team man.
Yeah. So whenever they talked to his family, did an interview too, and everyone's was wondering why his family was sticking up for him, and it's like they thought that his mom is convinced that he was possessed.
Yeah, you know, well, white folks always think their kids possessed when they get to flipping out and doing shit
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, naturally.
Yeah, I mean, this is how white. I'm just saying, this is the truth. Shit. Mm.
Hold on, let me see.
That shit crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
did he say why?
because
But did he say
his
why?
mom and dad were fighting for him to not go to prison, and
Mm.
people didn't understand. They're like, "Why are you, standing behind him?" And his mom, and it was a stepdad actually who he even tried to kill him. The stepdad is still, was on his side, but he's been in prison for years now. And they had a conversation with him over the phone and asked him why he did it. And he's like, I still don't know. He's like, I relive it all the time. And uh, they said, well, do you want to be out of prison? And he's like, if something like this could happen again, I have accepted the fact that I'll be in prison for the rest of my life if it keeps my loved ones safe.
So what, he was a boy
And
trying
it's
to be
like,
a girl, or trying to be a boy?
no. This was just a smart kid that he just fucking killed his fucking sister. I don't know. He planned on killing this whole thing. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
When
Though,
a
like,
genius teen snaps.
Yeah, see, he snapped, but for what reason? Because you can't be a fucking, like, cause you can't be that damn smart to think you just really kill your whole fucking family.
Right, you would think.
You know what I'm saying?
But when
Like,
you hear him talk, it's like you can tell that there's a disconnect between his him talking about it. Like he talks about he was gonna kill his dad and his mom too, but he didn't get to. Like, there's no, even him talking about it, he's still not realizing that what he was doing was wrong.
what the fuck?
It's insane. And the cop was like, so why? Can you tell me why you did it? And he was like, no, there's not really a reason. And he's like, the cop was flabbergasted.
I'm flabbergasted. I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah. His parents seem like nice people. I mean,
his parents seem like nice people.
Dude, and the kid was a split second away from shooting the dad too. He had actually had another clip in his pocket, but he was so, I don't know if he was tranced out, obviously, because he took the other clip out of his pocket, dropped the one clip. He ended up putting the empty clip back in the gun and putting it to his stepdad's chest and pulling the trigger, and it didn't go off before his dad got the gun away from him. And it's like, he would have killed him if he had got the other clip in the gun. But he said he wasn't familiar with firearms.
So why was he playing with this shit then?
Another strange thing. Nobody knows. And it was a present for his stepdad that he had just knew where his mom had hid it or some shit like that. And he just went and he said because he knew that she was going to wrap it the next day. And I don't know.
It's just worse than the story I read when you fell off about an 8-year-old boy finding a gun in the home, and then he shoots another 7-year-old boy. Like
that's terrible.
Yeah, it was in Humboldt Park, so a little Hispanic little boy. But still, like, why the fuck are y'all just got
That's
guns?
sad, man. I hate hearing shit like that.
Why y'all ain't got this shit locked up? See, and my thing is, you buying gifts, you buying gun. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit's still the same though. Why would you buy a gun and put, like, that shit is stupid, bro? It's stupid. His IQ couldn't have been that fucking high, bro. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Well, you know what? I'll take that back, because smart people do a lot of dumb shit.
Right. I think there is some fact to, I think when you're so analytical, you don't understand. It's like when people are homeschooled. He was homeschooled for a while, and you could tell that just because of his demeanor. People who are homeschooled have just a different kind of aura about them.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. But anyway, Bobby, we didn't reach our 2-hour mark, Bobby. Hey, so what I want you to do, I don't even want you telling people something good. I want you to tell the people something good about Charlie Kirk. That's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to explain to me why I should embody Charlie Kirk's principle. Go ahead.
Well, because I think that Christian values are important in a stable, healthy civilization, and that's one of his mainstays was, trying to get out, the word and change people's minds if he thought that they were running askew to what God really wants for their life. And I think that he had a good vision for the youth of the United States. And I pray that somebody takes up that torch and continues that on. And I think if people are confused about where they are in life, listening to some Charlie Kirk could definitely give you some answers that you need. Rest in peace, big dog.
Well, y'all heard it right here first from Bearded Conversations, white American nationalist. He likes to be called an American nationalist, but he's a white nationalist. He's still my homie nonetheless. See, he still's my homie nonetheless. Well, hell, I'm trans white, man. You feel me? So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Man, big ups to Bobby, man, for hitting the panel with us tonight, man. Pretty informative and insightful information that you gave, and some of your theories were very plausible and interesting, and tends to lead me to want to just dibble and dabble a little bit more into Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk, not necessarily for his assassination, but just his character, to see if I can maybe say, oh, okay, well, maybe he ain't that bad, or oh, okay, I see where he was coming from. So what I'm saying, I will say that what I'm saying, through the discussion that we had, the slight discussion that we had on it, and with this video of Nicki Minaj that she made a damn fool of herself. Well, both of the women are fools of themselves. So I mean, it's kind of interesting, but again, like I say, that's really not what I'm saying, on the docket for me. But I'm saying, people that I communicate with, I would like to, what I'm saying, like I say, I see how you, so I want to be accepting of it, not necessarily subscribing to it, but I want to see if I can, what I'm saying, go back, maybe listen and see if I can be like, I never thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a good approach to take. I started off with, stepping outside of yourself and, and just, looking, stepping outside of yourself and looking at the situation from a different lens, from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, when the shit is happening to us, we don't look at it like that. We look at it, what I'm saying, for the effects that's taking place on us versus us stepping outside and saying, well, how did this happen, or what was the cause, or how did I cause to make this effect? You know what I'm saying? Or if it was a cause that I didn't cause, how did I come to this area or situation where this effect is really fucking up my life or hindering me from things? So what am I not doing to change what the effect is? So it's all a salad, man. Whether it's the word salad, life salad, it's all a salad, man. All depend on how you like your lettuce chop or what type of lettuce you like.
Much love, brother. It's been a good time talking to you, and I always appreciate your time.
I can't listen. So, only thing I need from you is when we do our shit, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more jovial, a little bit more upscale. You feel me? I can't be the one. Like I can't be the one. You know what I'm saying? Nudging you all the goddamn time, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? I was doing this, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? And see, because basically this is what our channel is going to be: opposing thoughts and views. And I want you to oppose a little bit more, Bobby. Even if I'm saying some shit that kind of makes sense, or you agree wholeheartedly, well, oppose this shit, Bobby. God, oh shit, we talking to the people. Look, the people gonna say, "Oh shit, y'all scripted." No, no. So what I mean by that is because I understand, like at the end of the day, we can always say, "Okay, well, I understand what
more pushback."
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, because I don't get me wrong. I know you got, like, even with the scholarship thing, you know what I'm saying? Should have gave me a little bit more pushback. You was on point when you found the numbers and woo up the belt. I said, okay, all right, look at Bobby. You feel? But yeah, man, just a little bit more jovial and a little bit more pushback. Other than that shit, man, it was a great discussion, great build. I know it might not have seemed like that to people. I know people was like, damn, Bearded, you being no. I was actually trying to You know what I'm saying? I was actually testing the water real quick. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because this is kind of what, we're going to bring for the people. That's why I say just give it a little bit more pushback, a little bit more excitement. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Well, you ain't got to say fuck that if you don't want, but you know what I'm saying? Just, yeah, man, yeah. But I like this. Hell yeah. Oh, man, we going to snap, man. Goddamn, man. Look, we going to be talking about motherfucking far left, far right, far up, and far down. Goddamn it. Far all the way around.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Let me get. How do
It's always a
I?
pleasure, man.
Yeah. So what?
Much
Okay.
love
So
to
when
Chicago and the Bearded Network.
oh man, big ups to you out there too, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Most definitely, man. You in the Lou, ain't you? No. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
No.
close.
Where you at exactly?
Yeah, I'm south of the Lou.
Okay. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's always a pleasure, man. Hey, listen, y'all, man. I had a good time with y'all tonight, man. I gotta lay it down. Well, first I gotta go get me some meat. Then I'm gonna lay it down. I gotta work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Usually man, these late streams, man, be whooping my ass. So you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, listen, I'm gonna leave y'all like how we came to you, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And I hope they don't flag us. And don't forget, we need to start mastering these 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time, y'all, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to E40 that thing and sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long, 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 long way, man. Hey, big ups to everybody, man, that support me, man. Y'all know what I like to say, man. Go support those who support me, because I support them until further notice. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. Now, with that being said, to all my superheroes, all my beautiful people, all my Beardonian, and all our political middle followers that we gonna get, talking about when we kick this thing off, man. It's time for that beautiful theme music. Hey, man, I ain't heard from my blood in a while, so I miss him, so we going out on this.
You know what it is, TNB the Monkey Man, you know what I'm saying? Roll something, light something, bitch. FaceTime my playground where we ride on foes, sip on foes, trunk on glow. Life for show, TV, no logo when you see me. On the late night with Bearded, having convo. Acres home, fofo, Uncle P in the chat. Excuse my manners, while me and Peso pass gas. I'm trying to get a bag. Why these niggas mad? Chocolate tie with the thick dye. Vanna Black, like and subscribe. Early morning with King, that's a grand rising. I might just hit the gritty. I might just hit the Heisman. 2 Hill, that's Nike fam. Acres home, that's where I am. TMB with Monkey Man. That's on your channel now. TMB with Monkey Man. He's a now no more. TMB with Monkey Man. TMB with Monkey Man. You know what it is, TMB with Monkey Man, now. I'm on your channel. TMB with the conversation, you know what it is, homie. TMB with Monkey Man. TMB with Monkey Man. Smoke some bitch like Pimp say. TMB with Monkey Man. I'm on your what's channel. Up, baby? TMB with Monkey Man. He's in now no more.
Hey, man, we don't do no New Year resolution around this motherfucker. But the only thing I want to tell y'all, man, on the first day of the New Year, man, continue to be great, continue to strive, and continue to support family and love, man. Like my boy Cito was saying, people said, man, you ain't never been richer than you are right now, and learn how to love the ones that love you. Big shout out to Cito, Roscoe Boy, L Boogie, Monkey Man, and my co-host with the most is my little one, AJ. I love you, son. And with that being said, when we come together, may we always meet on the level. Once we in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be, some may it be, family. Peace, y'all. You feel me? It's always a pleasure, man. I'm gonna get working on that page, and I'm gonna see if we See if we can find a way for both of us to be able to work this YouTube page and, you know what I'm saying, ask shit or walk the bell. And we gonna get this cracking, man. You know what I'm talking about? So that way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so before I get up out of here, Bobby, you say you fuck around with the AI. Right, I gotta send you a picture. Okay, I got you. Hey y'all, until tomorrow, man. Hey, be in the building tomorrow, man. We're supposed to have a special guest, Ash Renee, in the building. So, man, when I get off of here, go give me something to eat, man. I'm gonna work on that and see if make sure that she's gonna be in the building tomorrow for this interview, man. So with that being said, man, peace, love, and abundance, man, to everybody that tuned in. Big ups to all my goddesses, big ups to all my kings that's moderators, man. Peace, love, man. Y'all know what it is from the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no us. Big shout out to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Listen, y'all, on your way to the store, on the way to work, on the way to church, on the way to Bible study, on the way to your neighbor's front door, man. Ask them if they heard about Bearded Conversation. If they ain't heard about them, when they pull their phone out to type it in, as soon as we pop up, hit that sub button, man, and tell them they can bring the kids, their auntie, their grandmamas, their uncles, everybody, man. We got something here for everybody. Peace, y'all. I got you, man. I got you. I'm finna do it now. All right. Peace, y'all.